Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is video number 2. Sorry, I have to be quiet. My little munchkin was sick last night. We didn't get much sleep. I kind of look like a mess, but I want to get this video done. I'm sorry it's taken so long. I ordered a video camera for like $60 and the screen was blurry. It was terrible. I got it off of Amazon, so I sent it back. And then I ended up getting another one that was $120. And the picture and everything looks fine, but when I zoom in on the hand, it's blurry. So I ended up ordering a lens to put on the end of it. Hopefully that will help with it, but I figured out how to make more storage in my phone, so that's how I made the video finally. If you're trying to figure out how to make more storage on your phone and you delete tons of pictures and it's still saying you don't have enough storage, you need to go in to the trash bin and delete the photos that you deleted. Awesome, huh? But anyways, I got it working, and I hope you enjoy the show or the video, whatever. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this a little different. I'm using these dual forms that I got off of Amazon. I absolutely love the shape and everything. They fit perfectly on my nail. But instead of gluing on tips, because I just learned recently that glue, it actually breaks down, and if you wash dishes a lot and all that, I just learned that. So I prefer building my own tips, and that's what I'm doing here with those dual forms. And then I ended up starting out with the Mia Secret primer and dehydrator. First you dehydrate, then you use the primer. I do 2 coats of the primer, and then I used the Makartt base coat. I think that's what I'm on right now, is the base coat here. But after applying the base coat, I cure it for 60 seconds. Oh, okay, so now I'm putting the base coat on. Sorry. I put 1 coat of this base coat on all the nails. After that, then I cure it, like I said, for 60 seconds. And after you take it out, you're going to have a sticky inhibition layer. At this point, you just leave that on there. That'll help with the adhesion and everything. But if you do remove it, it's not a big deal. But I like to keep it on. I feel like it's helping. Now, if you're using acrylic, however, you don't have to put a base coat on. You can, but you don't have to. Okay, now, I didn't record all of this. Some of them were so out of the picture that I just deleted it. So what I did, I took the Makartt clear polygel, my absolute favorite, of course, Makartt. Anyways, put it on a good amount on the tip. I just put a small amount because I don't want these to be super thick. I'm not trying to build the whole nail. I'm just trying to get a base and the tips on there. So you put that on, as you can see, and then you just spread it out. I was just going to do it the length that I wanted it, but I didn't know how long I wanted it. So I just built it all the way to the end and clipped it at the end. But that flashlight that you seen, that UV flashlight, that thing has been so handy for me. Especially when I use these dual forms, because what I do, I put that on there, and usually you got to make sure that you have it in the right spot around the cuticle. Sometimes it comes out, you got to clean around it. Once you get the top perfect the way you want it, go ahead and flash cure up by that cuticle part, and you don't have to flash cure it for very long. Then you can flip it over and you can smooth out the bottom half. That way you don't have to worry about it moving on top while you're fixing the bottom. So if you try this out, you need to try that, because it is a lifesaver. Okay, now you can see that I'm taking my Tammy Taylor peel and stick hand file 100 grit, and I'm just perfecting the shape of the tips. I'd already cut them to the length that I want, and then I just go around the sides and on the tip. I'm sorry I keep getting out of focus here. I don't have a monitor or anything, but I finally figured out how to get it onto the TV so I can see it that way. But now I accidentally put too much polygel. It was a little too thick for what I wanted, so I'm going in with my electric file, and I'm using the 5-in-1 bit from Kiara Sky. I absolutely love it. It's the fine grit. But I'm going around here, because with the dual forms, sometimes they don't line up perfectly, and you have some spillage that you have cured that you just kind of have to file down. I like getting the shape and everything perfect before I actually go on top everything with and build the nail. Okay, now I'm going in with the color Pretty Please by Makartt. I love this color. I got it in a kit on Amazon. It comes with 6 different colors. They're all nudes. and a base coat, top coat, file, brush, slip solution, dual forms, and paper forms. And this is what the colors look like. If you love nudes, you would love this kit. It's perfect. I also used this Pretty Please color on my friend's little girl, Hallie. We did sunflower nails on. It was so cute. We did it for her pageant that she was in St. Louis. She actually won second place. I'll show you a picture of her. Isn't she cute? Oh my goodness. Here, I'll show you a picture of her nails. Congratulations, Hallie. I know it's been a while, but you deserve it. Keep being you. Don't worry about them haters. You're always going to come across them no matter where you're at in life, no matter where you're at in the world. You just keep smiling, and eventually they'll smile too, hopefully. If not, it's not your problem. Now, what I'm doing with this color is I'm doing a chevron shape French. I'm just building the bed of it now. And what I mean by chevron is instead of a rounded nail bed, you just do a point. And after I get this the way that I want it, I go ahead and with each finger I would flash cure just so I don't mess it up while I'm on to the next finger. But after I'm done with all of them, I stick them in the lamp for a couple minutes. 1 minute is fine. I just do 2. That's just me. It's just all preference. After I'm done getting all that done, then I clean off the sticky layer with my rubbing alcohol. I actually have a mix of rubbing alcohol and acetone, and that's what I use to clean up the sticky layers. After that, I went in with my hand file, which you didn't see much of that. My Tammy Taylor 100 grit peel and stick file, which is fantastic because you can take the file part off to replace and clean. And the bottom is plastic. It's really sturdy, so it's easy to get them crisp, straight lines. But then I ended up going in with my 5-in-1 bit from Kiara Sky, my electric hand file, just so I could really get down close to the bed of the nail so I get that straight line. I am now going in with the color white, Makartt, of course, and just filling in around the side of the lines there. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can overlap over that because after this, we're going to take the file and file over the top so you can reveal the crisp, sharp line. And instead of filling in the whole tip like a French tip, I am doing an ombré. So it's a French tip ombré. I'll let you watch. After I got the white done, I went ahead and stuck my hand in the lamp for 1 to 2 minutes to cure it properly. And then I took my cleaning mix and cleaned off the sticky inhibition layer. If you don't clean that off, then your electric file will get gunked up. On this part, you're going to have to see my other hand because I was completely out of shot on the first one that I recorded. It took me forever to do this. I am so sorry it took forever. But this is the dust collector that I got off of Amazon. I'll show you a picture up there. If you're looking for a good dust collector, this is a good one. It works well. It's quiet. It's small, which is what I was looking for. The only thing I don't like really is that you have to clean it out quite a bit. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. It does its job, and it was affordable. Now I take my tiny stork scissors and get some saran wrap, cut a little piece of that, and take my Makartt base coat and just put it on the part of the nail that you're going to be putting this stuff on, because when you put that saran wrap on there, it'll squish it out and it makes a mess around your cuticles, and I made a mistake by doing that the first nail that I did. But anyways, if you find that they move when you put that on, sometimes you can push it while you're holding it tight with your fingernail over the top. Sometimes you just have to move it and get a pointy thing to get it where you want it. And then you take that flash cure light and make sure that they're just in place there, and go on to the next nail, and I'll let you watch. After you're done with that, you want to cure it for at least 60 seconds in the big lamp after you get all of the fingers done. Then I take my clear Makartt polygel, the clearest clear polygel, after I cured for 60 seconds. And usually I do one at a time, but I just put a blob on each one because I was wanting to get this video done. And you just go through, and it doesn't have to be perfect around the cuticle, just as long as the majority is covered over the snowflakes. So that way they're not poking up out of the clear after you cure it, because then you'll file the bits off, which I ended up accidentally doing on my pinky and had to paint it. You will see at the end. After curing them all for 60 seconds, actually I think it was 2 minutes, then I went ahead and took my electric file with the 5-in-1 bit and took off all the bulk. After the electric file, I actually took my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file. I don't know why I didn't record that part, but I went around the edges to sharpen it up and the end, and then I went ahead and took my buffer and buffed out all the ridges and everything left behind from the electric file. Then I took my brand new Profiles Backstage frosting gel. It's like a gel paint. It's fantastic. Oh my goodness. You only need one coat. It's crazy. I love it. I used the white to fix the edge of the snowflake I accidentally filed off. Here's a picture of where I fixed it at the top of that little snowflake. Tried to fix it. Anyways. And after fixing the snowflake, I go ahead and I take my Makartt base coat and go over that just so it has an extra layer to cover, because I had to cut that piece off. After I put this on all of the nails, you don't have to put base coat on before top coat. I just did it. Anyways, I put all that on, cure it for 60 seconds, and then I put the top coat on and cure that for 60 seconds. Then I flip my hand around and I put the top coat on the bottom side. I do this when I have clear nails because it makes it even more transparent. And there's that hand minus the thumb. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.